What kind of powers can devil fruits grant in One Piece? In the world of One Piece, devil fruits are generally divided into three main types: Logia, Paramecia, and Zoan. Each fruit is completely unique, and once a user dies, the fruit will eventually reappear somewhere in the world. 1. Logia type. Logia users can transform their bodies into natural elements and even generate or control them. Take Smoker, for example. After eating the smoke fruit, he can turn his body into smoke at will. Before Monkey D. Luffy learned armament haki, he couldn't even touch Smoker because physical attacks would simply pass right through him. 2. Paramecia type. Paramecia abilities are more varied. They can alter the user's body or allow them to produce and control specific substances or structures. A good example is Nico Robin. Her flower fruit lets her sprout extra limbs on any surface, even on other people's bodies. 3. Zoan type. Zoan fruits allow users to transform into animals and switch between different forms. Within this category, there are two rare subtypes: Ancient Zoans and Mythical Zoans. And here's the twist. The fruit eaten by Monkey D. Luffy, long believed to be the Gum fruit, is actually a mythical Zoan. Its true name is the Hito no Mi model Nika. Who is the strongest devil fruit user in One Piece Season 2? Surprisingly, Monkey D. Luffy actually ranks last among the top devil fruit users. The first nearly unbeatable opponent he faced was Marine Colonel Smoker. Near the execution platform in Loguetown, they had a brief clash. The fight was completely one-sided. Luffy's attacks passed right through Smoker's body, causing no damage at all. Why? It's simple. Smoker ate the Moku no Mi, allowing his body to turn freely into smoke. All physical attacks were completely useless. On top of that, his weapon was embedded with Kairoseki Touch It, and any devil fruit user instantly loses their powers. But Smoker wasn't even the scariest enemy. That title goes to Crocodile, the final antagonist of Alabasta. He ate the Suna no Mi, letting his body turn into sand and making physical attacks useless. But what made Crocodile truly terrifying wasn't just his fruit. His right hand could instantly drain moisture from anything, human, animal, or plant. And just when you think you can avoid his devil fruit powers, his massive poison-tipped hook on the left arm is just as deadly. Even without his fruit, he's a formidable close-range fighter who exudes constant pressure. In terms of control and sheer lethality, Crocodile is hands down the strongest devil fruit user of Season 2. Why do devil fruit users fear the sea? In the world of One Piece, devil fruits are said to be the embodiment of sea devils. Once someone eats one, it's like making a deal with the devil. They gain powers beyond normal humans, but in return, they are rejected by the sea itself. At first glance, it sounds simple. They just can't swim. But is it really that simple? In reality, it's not just the ocean that weakens them. Take sea stone, for example. It's often described as the physical embodiment of the sea. Once a devil fruit user comes into contact with it, their powers are suppressed, and even their physical strength starts to drain rapidly. More importantly, it's not limited to the ocean itself. As long as there's a large enough body of water, the same effect can occur. Falling into a river or soaking in a bath can leave a devil fruit user completely powerless and unable to move. However, small amounts of moving water, like rain or a quick shower, don't trigger this weakness. So why is this rule designed in such a specific way? The answer is actually pretty straightforward. It's an intentional limiting mechanic set by the creator. Without this weakness, devil fruit users would be nearly unstoppable.
Why did Nico Robin give Wapol a devil fruit? On the surface, it looks like she was helping him, but in reality, it feels more like a carefully designed punishment. To understand why, you first have to look at who Wapol really is. He was the king of the Drum Kingdom, yet he had almost no sense of responsibility as a ruler. His biggest flaw? Gluttony. No matter the situation, he would gorge himself without restraint. Even during the reverie, he ate as if no one else was around. In other words, he's completely driven by his desires. After Blackbeard invaded and took over his kingdom, Wapol lost his power. While trying to stage a comeback and reclaim his throne, he got entangled with Baroque works. That's when Crocodile had Robin deliver him a devil fruit. But this wasn't meant to help him. The fruit he received was the Munch fruit, an ability that lets him consume anything. At first glance, it sounds perfect for someone like Wapol. But here's the catch. Its side effect is terrifying. It creates an endless, insatiable hunger. For someone already ruled by desire, this isn't empowerment, it's amplification. It takes his greatest flaw and pushes it completely out of control.